Imagine tearing through insane racetracks as Gengar, soaring past your friends as Charizard, or zapping the competition as Pikachu. Now throw in Misty, Team Rocket, and dozens of other familiar faces into the mix, and you got a real competition. In today's video, we're taking a first look at one of the wildest and most fun Pokemon mods that we helped to build. It's packed with 51 iconic characters, multiplayer support for up to 4 players, and best of all, it's completely free. But that's just the start. Stick around because what we're about to show you takes Pokemon racing to a whole new level. Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day today. Welcome to the Kelpie Show. We have a very special episode because in this episode today, I'm going to show you how to install and play this Pokemon Racers game that I modded. If you're into racing games like Mario Kart and Diddy Kong Racing, you don't want to miss this. This game is absolutely free. If you have a Mac or a PC, you're going to be able to download and play this game. This game is super fun. I modded it so it can have 51 Pokemon characters. It's so fun that I even play it myself. But before we get into the Kelpie's Pokemon Racers mod, can you guys tell me who this Pokemon is right here? I'm done with Generation 1 Pokemon. This is going to be a little bit harder now. Who is this guy? I don't know, and I'm not sure if you guys know. If you do know, leave your answers in the comment section and I will pick one lucky correct answer to pin. Let's see who the true Pokemon masters are out there. Alright, let's get into what you're here for, which is Kelpie's Pokemon Racers mod. This mod was built on Sonic Robo Racers that was then modded into Sonic Robo Racers Kart. And on top of that mod, other people created mods with Pokemon characters for this game. So what I did was go through hundreds of files of Pokemon mods that other people created and I compiled them into one huge mod. And this mod has 51 playable Pokemon characters that you could choose from. To get this mod, you're gonna have to go to our website, thekelpieshow.com. There are links in the description. So this is what our website looks like when you get there. When you get there, just go to Pokemon Racers. Click that link, and if you scroll down, I give you instructions on how to install Pokemon Racers mod for Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart version 1.6. Read through these instructions. If you have a Mac, these are the instructions. If you have a PC, you're going to scroll down a little more for Windows and you're going to follow these instructions. There's a link for you to download the game, but in order to play this mod, you're going to need to download the mod that I created, which is the Kelpie's Pokemon Racers mod that has the 51 playable Pokemon characters. To get this, you're going to scroll down, add the Pokemon mod on step 3, and you're going to fill out this form with your email and press subscribe. Once you subscribe to it, you're going to get an email with a download link where you can download the modded file. Once you download the modded file, continue following the instructions on how to install the mod and play the mod. I'm also going to make video instructions on how to download and install this mod for a Mac or a PC. So wait some time in the future and I will create those videos and upload them so you can have a visual representation of how you can download and install the application and the mod. For now, you can always reference the instructions on our website to see how you can download and install the game and the mod. We're going to get into the video game right now so you can see what the mod does and how the gameplay is. By the way, this game can be played by up to 4 players at the same time, and you can even connect a Bluetooth wireless controller so you can control the game. In this example, I'm using my Xbox One controller. So here's what the menu of the game looks like. I can go up and down. So what I'm going to do first is load the mod. By doing that, I can have access to the 51 modded Pokemon characters. I want to give a shout out to everyone who created these characters. I want to be clear that I did not create these Pokemon characters. All I did was curate and gather all the Pokemon characters that other people created in their video games, and I compiled it into one easy reachable file where you can get 51 characters in one mod. When I do have time, I'm going to give a shout out to everybody who was involved in creating these Pokemon characters. I'm going to list a link and give credit to everyone who created these characters. Without them, I would not have been able to create this mod. Also, I just want to remind you, this mod is absolutely free. You should not be paying it. In case somebody else downloads this for me and tries to sell it, this is absolutely free. It will always be free and never pay for a modded Pokemon Racers file. Alright, so let's get back into the game. I'm going to go to add-ons, and in add-ons, there's this add-on file. I'm going to go to this folder, and in my folder, I only have one mod, and it's the Kelpie's Pokemon Racing. I'm not sure if you have Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart already, so you might have a ton of mods already for this game. If you do, just look for Kelpie's Pokemon Racing after you install the mod. So I'm going to load this mod. that chime lets you know that the mod is fully installed. I'm gonna go back, and now the mod is running. So for example, I'm gonna go to multiplayer just so you can see the characters. In multiplayer, I can set how many players I have. Obviously, I do not have 4 players with me right now, so I'm gonna set it to 1. Also, you can see that there are Sonic characters here. There are a bunch of default Sonic characters that you cannot delete from the game, so they will always be there. So hey, if you want a crossover between Pokemon versus Sonic, you can do that if you want. I'm gonna go back and set this to 1 and go to player setup. So in player setup, I can change my name. Right now my name is Jigglypuff, but I can go down to character and then I can scroll through all my characters. So these are the default Sonic characters that you have. But if I continue scrolling left, I have Krogunk, Skitty and Wailord, Clefairy, Wooper. As you can see, the colors are not the correct colors. You can go down to this color palette and change the color so that it matches the actual color of the Pokemon if that's what you want to do. Some characters have the correct color palette. Some characters, the color palette will be whatever you decide it to be. So if I keep going left, you're going to see a bunch of other Pokemon. I have Brock and Geodude, Misty and Psyduck, Gary and Eevee, Ash and Pikachu. There's Mewtwo, Charizard, Ditto, Gengar, Jigglypuff. All the fan favorites are here. I'm just gonna keep scrolling so you have an idea. This one's funny. It's Magikarp and he's in a fish tank. So I can go down and change his color to red if I want like the actual color of Magikarp. So see, I changed it to red, and this is more of a Magikarp that we all have grown to love. So if I go back up, I can scroll through more of the characters. Because I chose red for Magikarp, all the characters are defaulted to red right now. So you see Gyarados is red, Chandelure is red, Ampharos is red. There's Team Rocket, and this is the whole Team Rocket with Meowth, James, and Jesse. Then you have all these evolutions here that I think are super cool. Once you get to Cubchoo, he's the last character. You're gonna rotate back into the Sonic characters. So you can see that there are a ton of Pokemon characters that I included in this free mod. So I'm gonna get out of this multiplayer menu, and then I'm gonna go to Time Attack where I can play a 1-player game versus the computer. So I'm gonna go to character and choose my character. Let's see, I wanna be Mew. And Mew is like a pink or purplish color. All right, I'm gonna set pink for my Mewtwo, so he's the stock original color. And down and level, there are a ton of levels. You even have Mario Kart levels. Look, there's Rainbow Road here. If I keep scrolling, you just have a ton of maps to choose from. Look, there's even Peach's Castle. So I'm gonna choose Super Mario Kart Bowser's Castle 3 from Super Mario Kart, which is a classic. I'm gonna go down and press start. So if you play Mario Kart, you know there's that trick boost when it's on the second light. You can drift, you can get power-ups. Here's my drift. That was a terrible drift. All right, I'm doing terribly here. You guys gotta know that I am pretty good in Mario Kart. I just need to get the physics down in this Pokemon Racers mod. But here you can see Mew is on a bubble. I can give you the front view of it. Mew is so cute. I fell in the lava. But in 1-player mode, you're gonna be racing versus the computer. The computer can be choosing from Sonic characters or the Pokemon Racers characters. I'm going to abort and then show you another map. So I'm gonna choose another character right now. I'm gonna choose Team Rocket. And Team Rocket doesn't have a color palette that syncs to the color. So I'm just gonna leave it whatever color it is and then choose another map. I'm going to choose Super Mario Kart Circuit number 2. All right, on the second buzz. All right, I accelerated. Oh, you see I boosted right there. Alright, it doesn't like when you're not on the track, it really slows you down. 2 levels of boost, just like Super Mario Kart. And you can tell, but when you're drifting, the boost color changes color. Right now, see I'm getting a purple, but I'm not getting the last level of boost, which is orange. Each Pokemon character also has a sound clip. As you can hear, that was Jessie right there. The controls of this game feel really nice, especially when you're playing with a real controller instead of a keyboard. It's really in the style of Super Mario Kart for the original Super Nintendo, but it has way more updated graphics and it's way more fun. So remember that you can play with up to 3 additional friends for 4 players total. There's a racing mode and there's like a battle mode, kind of like the battle mode in Mario Kart where you have the balloons. I just completed that map and it should bring me back to the character select screen. Okay, so I'm back to the character select screen. I'm gonna show you one last example of a character. Let's see. Everybody loves Umbreon, so I'm just gonna choose Umbreon. Is Umbreon's stripes white or yellow? I don't remember. If you guys know the answer to that question, write it in the comments below, but maybe they're yellow. I think that contrast is good. So let me look for yellow. All right, I finally found yellow. Let's choose a new map. All right, if you know Mario Kart, you know Peach's Garden, so let's press start. The reason I'm choosing a lot of Mario Kart maps is because I'm sure most of us have played Mario Kart and we're familiar with these maps. And to be able to use Pokemon characters on these Mario Kart maps is really interesting, really fun, and really cool. All right, so I'm gonna press start. You can see that I'm Umbreon right there. Umbreon does not know how to drive right now. Okay, so let's race as Umbreon. So just like Mario Kart, each Pokemon character has its own pros and cons. Some characters have a faster speed but worse handling. Some characters are more all around. When you're picking your character, it should give you a map of the attributes assigned to each of these Pokemon characters. So you're gonna have to play around to see who you race the best with. And if you choose a character because you like that character, you're gonna have to get used to its handling. So yeah, this is the Pokemon Racers mod so far. I'm gonna keep continuing to update it. Maybe I'll get to 100 characters, who knows? And I'm even thinking of having tournaments and having racing competitions with this mod. So stay tuned for that in the future. For now, if you're interested in this game, you're gonna have to get onto our website to download the mod. I finished last. I promise you that I am not this bad in actual real life. It's kind of hard to talk and play at the same time. So that's it for Pokemon Racers. Let me know what you think about this game in the comment section below. Is this something that you're interested in? If you have kids, I think this is a great game for parents and kids to play together. If you're into Mario Kart or Diddy Kong Racing, this game is for you. Once again, if you want this game, check out our website, thekelpieshow.com. There's links in the description. You can download the game and mod file and have instructions on how to install it on our website. Now it's time for
Kelpie Pack of the Day! Welcome to the Pack of the Day. My name is Kella. Thank you for joining. Today, we're gonna open a pack that I have never opened before. Darkness Ablaze from Sword and Shield. So check out the set. It has got Charizards for days. Okay, we got our VMAX and Salamence. Charizard and Salamence are the big chase cards. Eternatus, kinda. Oh, we got a nice rainbow Butterfree. So cute. So we got some rainbow cards. I would love to pull a rainbow card. I never have pulled one. We have more Charizard, Charizard V, Salamence VMAX. So let's get into it. It's always fun pulling a card or pulling from a set that you've never opened before. It's just fun. I thought, you know what? Let me just pick up a pack. They don't really come in tins anymore or anything like that. And let's do it. Oh, so let's actually do our card trick here. Let's do the energy as well. Lightning. Ooh, Psychic. Okay, ooh, Ariados. Oh, Flaffy and a Comia art. Look at that, beautiful. Oh, that is going in the art binder for sure. Kind of looks like candy, beautiful sky. That's great. I'm gonna put that one aside. Ooh, a Furret. Climbing a tree. It looks like he's too big for that tree. Oh, it's always fun to see a new set symbol, you know? Sword and Shield has all the different symbols, so I gotta learn another one. Oh, a Bounsweet and a Mori art. Oh, I don't have this one either. Look at Bounsweet. Oh, that's so cute. That's a great use of just being in the grass. Of the realistic style. That's cool. Ooh, a Nickit. Oh, there's multiple Nickits. Oh, look at how happy this guy is with the picnic basket. Oh, that's a great Nickit. Larvitar. Humi. Oh, Darumaka, the Galarian version. He's cute. Ooh, Carablast. Winking. I love when Pokemon wink. All right, a reverse holo. Ooh, a Pupitar. Look at that art style. How different. Oh, it's like colored pencil. What a good Pupitar. He broke that tree. He's flying towards us. Ah, one of the better Pupitar cards. Ooh, oh, we got a full art trainer. Oh, Kabu. Nice. Dude, one pack magic, y'all. It's real. Nice. Okay, let me see. Oh, that was Yan. Great. Oh, look at him. I'm gonna sleeve him up. Ah, always happy to get a full art. Beautiful foil on that one too. It's got some nice texture. Awesome. Thank you for joining on this pack of the day. I hope you have just as much luck as we did today. Thanks for watching.
Thanks so much for watching The Kelpie Show. If you enjoyed our content, please consider liking and subscribing. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one, and happy racing.